This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at the DRF Race of the Day for Monday, May the 31st. It's Memorial Day, and there are 3 Grade 1 stakes races at Santa Anita. The DRF Race of the Day is the 7th. It's the Shoemaker Mile on the turf. It's Memorial Day, great Memorial Day sale going on at DRF.com. Head on over to DRF.com/Memorial Day. Learn more about how you can save up to 50% on select handicapping items. Let's take a look at the field for the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile. You can download free Formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them and handicap along with me. We'll throw up the Timeform US pace projector for this race. I think the 2 Smooth Like Straight might be the one to go right to the early lead, as he did last time out at Churchill Downs when a very game third and a very good field. Whisper Not has speed, but Whisper Not showed the ability to rate and finish last time out, a new dimension for the horse, and I think the connections are going to utilize those tactics in this spot. Raimundo's Secret is a mare entered against the boy. She's also cross-entered later on the card at Santa Anita. If she scratches here, it might make things a little bit easier up front for a horse like Smooth Like Straight, so visit TimeformUS.com after scratches are made official. This pace projector will automatically update. Let's take the field in post position order, beginning with the 1 Next Cheers, who's a very honest horse. He is a millionaire. He's run some big races in his career. I wonder where he is from a form standpoint right now. He had a perfect trip, I thought, in the San Gabriel 3 starts back. He just couldn't punch it on home that day. Last time out in an optional claimer, maybe he was compromised a little bit by the lack of pace. The winner of that race is an OK Calbred, came back to run second against Statebred Stakes competition with a 92 buyer. I just think next year's is supposed to be a little bit more competitive against those kind of horses leading up to a big race like this. He has tactical speed. He has run big races at big prices in the past, but I think he does need to improve. Smooth Like Straight could very well be the horse to catch and beat. He was in against 2 of the best turf horses in the country last time out in the 1 1/8 Turf Classic at Churchill Downs, in against Colonel Liam, in against Domestic Spending. He set the pace inside. He came off the rail in the stretch. He battled very hard, and he was right there despite hanging on his left lead at the very end of the race. Smooth Like Straight, I think, will appreciate cutting back to a mile, and there's a good chance he can control this pace. Certainly a strong contender for trainer Michael McCarthy, who also enters the 3 Crossfire Hurricane for his North American and seasonal debut. This horse was a Group 3 winner in Ireland, and he was 8-1 in the Irish Derby. That's a classic race overseas, and I just don't think he saw it the 1.5 miles. He didn't run very well, but that distance was very far for him. And then they tried to cut him back a little bit, running 10 furlongs over a synthetic surface, and he ran well over synthetic surfaces early in his career. He did not run well in that Group 3 Diamond Stakes at Dundalk last time out. The winner of that race did come back to win a Group 2 in Cutter, but not sure about the quality of competition in that field. Maybe it was the distance again. And I think this horse cutting back to a mile has the potential to be one of those late-running milers. Give him some pace, he's going to come flying late. It does seem like a tough spot for his seasonal debut. I'm going to take a wait-and-see approach right now, but this is a horse perhaps to keep an eye on in the future. Restrained Vengeance has been around for a long time. He's run several triple-digit Beyer speed figures in his career. He's coming off a third-place effort in the San Francisco Mile. He did get the right pace set up that day, however. Very fast pace up front. He came charging at the end. He fell 2 lengths short to Whisper Not. I think he needs to improve a little bit as he takes a step up in class. Raimundo's Secret again entered against the fellow fillies and mares later in the card, entered against the boys here. Good trip last time out in the Grade 2 Royal Heroine. It was her first start off the long layoff. John Velasquez piloted her that day, put her right into the pocket, and she ran against Charmaine's Me, who's probably the best filly and mare turf horse in Southern California right now. Raimundo's Secret, wherever she goes, I think will improve second start off the layoff, and again, she does have natural speed. If she runs here, maybe she'll take it to Smooth Like Straight early. Whisper Not's up next. Whisper Not was a runaway leader 2 starts back, and she still took them. Oh, he still took them all the way in that entry-level allowance race. Let's watch his win in the San Francisco Mile. Again, fast pace. He sat off of it. He came with a good, strong run. This horse is slightly raced. He still has some upside potential. He certainly deserves a chance stepping up in class. And he has tactical speed. He's a really interesting contender. He probably has to improve slightly to take down a horse like Smooth Like Straight, stepping up in class. But he's in really good form right now. The key to this race, in my opinion, is whether the number 7 Say the Word is as effective as a mile. as he is going longer. Let's watch his last race at Keeneland, the Grade 2 Elkhorn, going 1.5 miles, and just watch the way he finishes this race off. Just utilizing his stamina to power clear of Channel Cat, who returned to win a graded stakes race in New York. Say the Word was always an okay middle distance horse earlier in his career, but he truly blossomed when stretched out to longer distances, which is why it's fascinating why a really sharp trainer like Phil D'Amato opts to turn him back to the mile here. If the pace is fast, Say the Word's going to be running late. Maybe the mile is sharp for him, but as we take a look at my top pick, I'm going to go with this horse. He's really improved in his last several races. Maybe the mile is short for him. I probably need something around the 7-2 range before I bet him, but I just like the fact that D'Amato's showing confidence in running him here. I'm going to go with Say the Word as my top selection in the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile, one of 3 Grade 1 races at Santa Anita on Memorial Day. Good luck.